Good afternoon, everyone. Today's topic is the voice of the customer, VoC, and critical component for any organization aiming to enhance its products or services based on customer feedback. Understanding what customers think about your brand allows you to make informed decisions that drive satisfaction and loyalty. By the end of our session, you'll grasp what is VoC, voice of the customer, its importance, methods for collecting feedback, and how it can be applied effectively. What is the voice of the customer? The voice of the customer refers to the process of capturing customers' expectations, preferences, needs, and feedback regarding products or services. It encompasses all aspects of customer interactions with a brand, both positive and negative, and provides valuable insights into how customers perceive their experiences. Key components of the voice of the customer. Feedback collection methods, surveys, interviews, focus groups, social media monitoring. Data analysis, analyzing qualitative and quantitative data from various sources. And third, actionable insights, translating feedback into actionable strategies for improvement. Importance of the voice of the customer. Understanding the voice of the customer is vital for several reasons. First, improved customer satisfaction. By listening to customers' needs and concerns, businesses can make changes that enhance satisfaction levels. Informed decision making. Voice of the customer provides data-driven insights that guide product development and marketing strategies. Competitive advantage. Organizations that actively listen to their customers can differentiate themselves from competitors who may overlook this valuable information. And fourth, customer loyalty. Engaging with customers shows that you value their opinion, and this fosters loyalty over time. Methods for collecting voice of customer data. Let's explore various methods for collection voice of the customer data. Method first, surveys. Use online surveys or questionnaires to gather structured feedback on specific aspects of your products or services. Method 2, interviews. Conduct one-on-one interviews with customers for deeper insights into their experiences and expectations. Method third, focus groups. Organize focus groups with selected customers to discuss their perceptions about your brand in a collaborative environment. Method fourth, social media listening. Monitor social media platforms for mentions of your brand or industry-related discussions to gauge a public sentiment. And method five, implement NPS, Net Promoter Score service to measure customer loyalty by asking how likely they are to recommend your brand on a scale from 0 to 10. Let's look a unique business case study featuring Adobe, which successfully implemented voice of the customer initiatives across its product lines. Challenge. Adobe wanted to enhance user experience across its Creative Cloud suite, but needed a clearer insights into user needs beyond traditional metrics. Research process. Adobe launched an extensive voice of the customer program that included surveys sent directly within its applications, as well as a community forums where users could provide feedback or features they desired most. Implementation. They utilized qualitative feedback from user forums alongside quantitative data from surveys. Insights gathered were shared across teams responsible for product design and development. Adobe prioritized feature requests based on the frequency of mentions in user feedback sessions. Results. The integration of voice of the customer insights led Adobe to roll out several new features that directly addressed users' pain points. Customer satisfaction scores increased significantly as users felt heard and valued. This really what works in a business. Adobe saw an uptick in user engagement with the new features that align closely with what customers wanted. This case of Adobe highlights how effectively leveraging voice of the customer can lead not only improved products, but also stronger relationships with the customers through active engagement. Now that we have covered the fundamentals of voice of the customer along with the unique business case example, let's address some common questions regarding this topic. Question first, how do I ensure I'm collecting accurate voice of the customer data? To ensure accuracy in the voice of the customer data collection, use diverse methods such as surveys combined with the qualitative interviews. Regularly analyze data trends over time rather than relying on one-off feedback. And encourage honest feedback by assuring customers that their responses will remain confidential. That's what really matters for them. Question 2. What challenges might I face when implementing a voice of customer program? Common challenges include resistance from internal teams who may feel threatened by criticism, difficulty in synthesizing large volumes of qualitative feedback into actionable insights, and ensuring continuous engagement from the customers throughout the process. Question 3. How often should I collect voice of the customer data? It's advisable to collect voice of the customer data continuously or at key intervals, such as after product launches or a major updates, to maintain an up-to-date understanding of customer sentiment. Before we move to conclusion, as repetition is the mother of the knowledge, today we have discussed what is voice of the customer, that it refers to the process of capturing customers' expectations, preferences, needs, and the feedback regarding products or services. And it encompasses all aspects of the customer interaction with brand, both positive and negative, and provides valuable insights into how customers perceive their experiences. We discussed about key components of the voice of the customer. There are 3 feedback collection methods: data analysis, actionable insights. We discussed why understanding of the voice of the customer is vital for several reasons: improved customer satisfaction, informed decision-making, competitive advantage, and customer loyalty. We found out the methods of collecting voice of the customer data: surveys, interviews, focus groups, social media listening, and net promoter score. And we discussed the business case of Adobe. In conclusion, capturing the voice of the customer is essential for any organization looking to improve its offerings based on real user feedback. By actively listening to customers' experiences and the preferences through various methods like surveys or social media monitoring, businesses can drive satisfaction and loyalty effectively. Thank you so much for your attention today. If you have any further questions or thoughts after this session, please feel free to reach out later. Thank you.